Hi, I'm Justin Short. I'm the CEO of Nous, and that is how you pronounce it, by the way. And this is my co-founder, Mick Horgan. And we're here today to show you something pretty special we call crowdsourced alpha. It's a unique, high-quality financial data feed that helps you explain and even predict market price movements. But first, we start with a game. Spark Profit was released 2 weeks ago. Anyone can play. It's fun, it's free. But the best part is, it pays you. I just need to repeat that. Sign up for free, play well, and we'll pay you. Let's take a look at it in action. We only have a few markets right now, but it's not limited to FX. We're going to add more currencies and 5 stock indices before the end of March. I'm going to start with a Bitcoin prediction. It's designed to be accessible and intuitive. This is not your typical stock trading simulator. For instance, you can simply scroll to zoom. Making a prediction couldn't be more simple. Simply set your target and a stop. And in fact, that's important because our players are subconsciously learning how to manage their risk and trade well from the very beginning. That's it. It's very quick, very intuitive. And of course, you can play on your phone as well. Here I have my 4-year-old, much-loved iPhone 4, not even an S, just to show you that Spark Profit was really designed for phones and tablets. It's fast and responsive, even on old devices. And just like Apple did for maps, we've done it for price charts. You'll have to try it, we'll love it. Mick will just make one more prediction when that's loaded. But what have we seen so far? Easy-to-use application that collects, in real time, perfectly quantified predictions from people around the world. This isn't Twitter. We're not scraping text. You can't be ironic on a graph. We know exactly what Mick is thinking. We're just going to switch to the weekly prize leaderboard now. All successful prediction markets require lots of genuine, unbiased opinions, and that's really why we pay. The top players here are getting up to $20 a week or $1,000 a year. Might not seem like much, but for people in India, for example, where the national average salary is $1,000 a year, the chance to double their income for a few minutes a day is a pretty attractive deal. We're seeing amazing traction. And one other thing, everyone who plays, that's everyone with some minimal level of skill, gets paid something. This isn't a lottery, not just the top 10 players who get paid. We've already paid over 800 people in 70 countries. But even so, some of them are really good. If you click on anyone's name, just click back there. If you click on anyone's name, you can see their profile and actually even their recent trade history. Look at this annualized return and that sharp ratio. Wouldn't you want to watch his next trade? Okay, maybe we could see how Mick's doing now. What do we got? Kind of flat. I guess you win some, you lose some. Okay, so let's recap. Spark Profit is fun, free, and literally rewarding. It was carefully designed and play-tested to collect predictions from tens of thousands of people. So what does that feed of predictions look like? We call it Spark Feed. Let's have a look. There it is. These are, this is delayed by a minute, but it's the real thing. 20,000 brains. That's 20 halls this size connected to our system, and one of them just decided to buy Bitcoin. This is really cool. Let's have another look at the future. Can we switch back to Spark Profit? Thank you. If we zoom in on one of the graphs, I'm going to switch on our integrated Spark feed. What this shows is on the top, we've got the buyers. On the bottom, we've got the sellers superimposed onto the current price. We have other views too. This is built on our exclusive data. Admit it. You start to see patterns. And that's the exciting thing about Spark Feed. It gives you a new perspective on the markets. Okay, let's take another look. So, from now on, before you trade, why not go and see what the world is thinking first? It's free. I spent 16 years running at investment banks, running regional electronic trading and quantitative teams. I know as well as anyone that it's human psychology, human values that drive the markets, especially in the short term. We've married people's native intuition with quantitative finance And that's really what Spark Feed is. It's big data for psychology. The Spark Feed you see for free in a Spark Profit tells you what everyone's thinking. And that's a tremendously interesting and already truly unique trading tool. But just as investment banks use Darwinian selection to filter out their best traders, can't we filter out ours? Of course, we can. And that is the full Spark Feed. If you have the right resources, we are looking for 1 or 2 select partners with sufficient expertise to access the full value in Spark Feed. You'll know who's predicting, how good they are, who to trust. And we have data that even OMSs don't have. You'll have the whole world working for you. So 3 things before I wrap up. 1, download Spark Profit right now. Register your ID at our booth, and the person with the best score by the end of the day will win that 0.1 Bitcoin. And we've got a vanity address there as well. 2, come over to the booth and see Spark Feed, play with it before it gets released to the general public. And 3, please consider Nous for voting them for the best of show. We give a huge boost to this startup. So, Spark Profit is a unique app. It's day trading with no downside. We are democratically searching the globe for the next generation of trading talent. Spark Feed is a unique real-time financial sentiment feed built on the very best of human intuition and quantitative finance. And we are Nous. Thank you.